We extend a warm welcome to the BRL broadcast of this elimination race here at Sebring. Once again, we're here at this massive racetrack, 3.70 mile road course, as we bring you BRL elimination racing, and it is going to be exciting as all, or rather the majority of contenders here battling are present and prepared to do battle. Again, we extend a warm welcome to you right here on Twitch Watch 27. It is the running of the GEICO 150 here at Sebring. So, let's break it down, ladies and gentlemen, and let's talk about what is at stake. Let's start at the front, and at the front is not Coleman. At the front is Back in Black. He is leading this show here at this road course. Now, Back in Black is really working on maintaining what he has. He's got an opportunity to seal the deal and control second place to advance to the Final Four. That's right. The drivers that advance tonight are going to the Final Four. So let's talk about who's battling. Again, Back in Black is one of the front runners, and thus we'll start on pole in the absence of West, who has advanced by win, so it doesn't matter. How about Coleman? Awesome show he put forth last week. Really giving West or Rocket a run for his money. Almost locked in on wins. He starts outside pole, and he has a chance to lock in on a win or by points. But right there in the battle with him, only 3 points away, is the 46 of Skitty Brave. And Skitty only 4 points away, again, right there in the final playoff spot right now, looking to transfer. His sub last week did an awesome job and got the best finish, one of the best sub finishes that we have had. And so now he is going to have to make sure that he capitalizes, takes advantage of this opportunity. Will our defending champ defend his crown in the Final Four? You have to stay tuned to find out. Hyundai is right there as well. He is sitting 10 points out, 10 points away from the fourth spot. What kind of show will he put on? Will he survive this race? And then Gibson needs the race of a lifetime. He needs to win. He is in a must-win situation. He wins, he advances. He loses, and he puts his Final Four's fate in the hands of the drivers around him. None of these drivers can afford to DNF. So, what will be the outcome? We're about to find out here shortly. Again, I am your broadcaster, league owner, and host, Sam Cook. We also have a new driver to BRL. We welcome in the 63 car of Farhazen. The 63. We welcome him in. I did not get a correct pronunciation on that name. However, we welcome him into the show as well. This is his first start. He'll be starting dead last on the grid. Wilder running yet again. And, of course, a Beloved in as well. Now, if you look very closely at the screen, you'll see something. You'll see that it is cloudy out. Rain is expected in this forecast at some point. It could rain. How will that affect these drivers and how they race, the leaders and how they run? Will it cause anyone to DNF? Will it affect the battles on the track? We are anxious to see and find out. Right now, the course has been red flagged for verification and to ensure that everything is going as planned. There you see Beloved on the race course right there, getting things taken care of, getting the league in order. Already got 100% engine damage. Don't know what's up with that, but I do know he's going to probably limp his way around the racetrack and then get himself situated there. But he's getting everything. I don't know what's up with that. Pretty sure we're gonna get the 4 car in and ready to go. He's gonna limp his way around. I'm pretty sure it's a glitch or some situation like that. So while he gets himself started, we'll see if he gives the green light to the leaders to get rolling. I don't see a green light yet. The leaders are staying put right there. So again, let's talk about the points. Back in black, none of these drivers can afford the DNF. So let's put that out there right now. This is a must finish for every single one of these drivers on the racetrack. For black, this is a must finish in a good position. Doesn't need to win a race, but he just needs to finish and finish well, finish decent, which is more, he's more than capable of doing. He needs to get a decent finish, and if he does that, he's going to secure that second spot and a lock into the final four to chase for a championship. Coleman in the 3. This is a situation where he must also finish well. So we're going to see if he's able to accomplish that. He's got a battle of a lifetime on his hands with Skitty and Hyundai right there. And then, of course, Gibson must win. What about our new guy, our new competitor? Well, he still has an opportunity to get into this battle for the top 16. So this is something he can fight for as well. We'll see what talent will be on display here in a little bit. Again, we are still red flagged, and we will get rolling shortly. Want to thank everyone for joining us. We're about to get rolling here in a minute. So we're gonna see these drivers anxious to get rolling. We apologize for the delay. There's the 4. He is chilling out right there in the back. So yes.
I did. Beloved yeah, that song. Yeah, his controller died on my phone. Yeah, on my phone.
Which put me in the wall.
Not a problem. You can do one or two things. You can let the field go green and you go down pit road, fix your car, and come out. Or you can go fix your car, swing around, and then join the field and start that way. Either way.
We'll do another pace lap for him.
Another pace lap? No, the track's too big.
Yeah.
Just let Beloved go. Just let y'all go green. Yeah, y'all go to the green. Let Beloved fix his car. They'll be cautious. There'll be plenty of opportunities for him to catch up. So I don't want to delay the start, for that. All right. Yeah. Uh-oh. That's lovely. We're still going to get this win. We're still going to get the win. We'll get the win. We got this. I have faith in you. All right. What you heard is communication with the drivers as they prepare to go green and they want to understand what to do. We're right on board with Skitty Brave as these drivers prepare to take the green. Swinging around the final corner. Again, 3.70 mile, the biggest road course that these guys have been on this entire season. Let's see what they make of it. Here at the GEICO 130, it is green flag for BRL. 1 lap complete and in the books here at Sebring. Hyundai is your race leader. But don't look now, the rookie first start, and he looks really good on lap 1. But we'll see how he does the rest of the race. He sits 2nd place and in a big way. And we got a car, that's Coleman, who is in pit road, I want to say. Yes, he is in pit road, no doubt repairing damage. So he got damaged early, and we knew we heard contact and we heard him spinning. Let's get back to the field. Skitty Brave is sitting 4th place on the grid. Who is he battling? He's battling Gibson, and he's got Back in Black in 5th. So really his battle is with Gibson, and right now Gibson in that number 38 UPS Elite Racing Chevrolet is trying to stay ahead of Skitty. So we already talked and preluded before the race all of the battles that would be going on the racetrack, and they have not disappointed to date or to moment, because they are all good. And everyone's pretty much figuring out this road course as well. Some of the difficulties of a big road course is the fact that you don't hit marks as regularly as you get through. Make mistakes early as you get down which corner, how to accelerate, how to brake, where to brake, getting your braking zones and things down. This is not a track that is frequented by most leagues or BRL when it comes to these stock cars. We've only visited this being the 3rd time, and it seems like each time we have had some inclement weather or some sort of circumstances. We got a lead change. Look at our rookie up front sailing past our guy. We got a car way off track. My goodness, that is Beloved, and Beloved is hard in the wall. And let's see if he got any damage from that. He did not. He is good to go, but way off. And we know this is a track Beloved has struggled at regularly whenever we have been here. It's unfortunate. But again, our rookie has gotten up front and seems to be doing really, really well so far. Look at him. And he is rolling through the corners. He's got the lead right now, so let's break it down. Top 5 right now is the 63. The 38 of Hyundai sits 2nd, chase contender. 3rd place is Gibson. He finds himself up to 3rd and chasing down Hyundai. Very nicely done. In that number 38, chase contender, Skitty, our defending champion, sitting 4th place. Again, he's got to hunt down the driver ahead of him, and it looks, oh, we got trouble. We got contact here. And just like that, excuse me, the 38 takes over 2nd, looking very strong in the early goings of this race. And then, of course, Back in Black. Hyundai struggling just a little bit. Of course, Back in Black now taking his time, getting a slow start. And that's okay, because he doesn't need to win. He just needs to finish. He'll lock in. Coleman had that early issue. Wilder sitting 7th, looking pretty decent. Let's talk about a battle real quick that is not a part of the Final 4. That's the battle for the top 16. Wilder right now sitting about 200 points away or out of that battle. Now, what's the significance of him running and getting these points now? The significance is a lot of the drivers ahead of him are on the bubble, on the time clock, if you will, of attendance, and a lot of them are going to be eliminated after this race. So that's going to shorten up the field. B, what it also does is it allows him an opportunity to fight. He's got 4 more races to fight in this battle, so he needs to have a good finish. Winning does need to be a priority, but he can get by with just a good finish. But one thing he cannot do is DNF, as he struggles on the track. Right on board with our contenders as everyone kind of gets spaced out. Now, this is something that you want to get used to seeing right now. These guys, one thing they know, they can't DNF, so you're going to see them early. They're going to get in their rhythm. They're going to learn the track. They're going to work on not making mistakes. But as you know from being a part of the channel and being a follower of the channel and watching these races, as you know, just because these guys are spaced out right now means nothing. There will be a DNF there will be a caution, and there will be a situation late in the race, maybe even midway the race, where all bets are off and these guys are going to go for it. We're going to see some exciting battling, so bear with. We got a driver stop. Is he in pit road? That's Hyundai, who struggled, and he's against the wall. And he's okay. He's just hanging out here against the wall of the track. He was our leader at one point. He's turned around backwards and not in endangerment of the field. As you can see, he is well outside of the racing line. But we're going to keep an eye on this, because what could happen if someone extends that racing line or there's a battle, they could include the 39 in it, and we'll see if he can get that matter addressed as the leaders go by him on the left side. He is outside of that braking line, so maybe there was an emergency of some sort. As you know, in BRL, whoa, beloved. As you know, in BRL, we do not stop or red flag races unless there is an emergency that jeopardizes the lobby. Then the officials will definitely call a red. Other than that, racing resumes, and if you have something personal you got to take care of, well then, just like you see Hyundai doing, you got to pull it over and handle those things. The racing will not be postponed. Back on board Skiddy as he's trying to catch the 38 of Hyundai. This is important. Hyundai, 10 points outside. Skiddy, 10 points inside. These guys are trying to, what are they doing? Cutting the grass. Yeah, and that's a big move. That's a big move. So now Skiddy has just gained 3 points on Gibson. And he now takes over the second position. And look at our leader, our rookie, our leader has just taken over this deal. He is on fire early in this race. We'll see if he can continue, or whether he has an issue that causes him to get back to the field, or we'll see how these drivers have adapted to the racing and whether they'll be able to catch him in any minute. Look at Gibson, hungry, got to repair that mistake that he made. This is points right here. Gibson in a must-win situation, and he just lost a position. But still early, still, again, plenty of time as Hyundai has got going now. Still plenty of time, but he's gotta be aggressive, and then gotta hope for a caution where the leader, he can get back to the leaders. We'll see, because right now the leader is putting on a show. I want to thank all our viewers for tuning in to tonight's race here, the GEICO 130. Everyone has seen GEICO commercials throughout, and for those that are old enough to purchase car insurance, I've been with GEICO. My family and I have been with GEICO since it is allowed, or since the inception of the public in their insurance company. So fun fact, GEICO initially was only for government employees. It was not open to the general public. But after some time, the general public was then allowed to be incorporated into their services and use their goods and services. Oh my goodness, was that black? No, that was not black. We're staying on board this battle. This is the only two cars that are around each other, and the meaning of this is so big. Now, it's a catch-22 for the 38. You can run hard right now, which is kind of what he's doing, and risk burning up those tires and resources, and then later on in the fuel run, not having enough to catch as he closes in on the 46. What a corner that was for Gibson. Here comes another one. Got grip, lost a little bit of momentum there on the exit. Now they come to the final corners, almost side by side here. This is big. Gibson has the momentum and the inside line as he goes on the right-hand side of the 46. Exit and drive off is going to be everything. Gibson, or excuse me, Skiddy still has the preferred line entering 1. So here we go. Let's see. Was not able to clear him. Here he goes into 1. Got to get that position back. Now they are fighting side by, gonna fight side by side as they got through 2. Now they enter turn 3, the left-hander, turn 4, the right-hander, turn 5 right here through these S's. Gibson right there. Coming through turn 6. Gain all that momentum. He's gonna have to give all that momentum back as he breaks into his heavy braking zone, turning 7. And, you know, it's so tough to enter that zone right. You got to enter it right. That way you can get the momentum to drive the roll through the center of that corner to drive off. You be able to get away. They got through Skiddy much better turn 8 and 9. Turn 10, turn 11 here. Turn 12 now, and then the 13. The back straightaway, and Gibson's off course. Gibson is off course. And so that's a bummer for him. But plenty of opportunity here moving forward. Let's move back into the field, back in black. Sitting here in 4th place. And Black just taking it easy. He's got Beloved in front of him, so a car he could put a lap down. He is taking his time. He's sitting 4th. He's in a good course position. Wow! And that was almost fatal. But he's able to get around the 4. That was close. That was really close. What a heads-up move by Back in Black to keep from DNF in there. Now, the 4 car wasn't trying to brake check. He was simply trying to we got trouble. We got a wreck. Any damage from that? A little bit of tire wear there. What about Hyundai? Who was a lap down? He's got damage. He's got damage from that as he slides off and lets the leaders by. Wow, what was that all about? But what this means is Hyundai is going to have to pit again. And let me tell you something. This kind of start, if it continues, this is not what the doctor ordered for Hyundai, who is 10 points out right now. Skiddy Brave is going to hang on to that position if it were to stop right now. That's not what he needs. Get on board our leader, see how our leader's doing. He is just tearing it up out here. Again, this is his first start in the 63, and as you can tell, you know one thing you can't hide, you can't fake, you can't do anything about, and that is experience and skill. You can have it, and you can call yourself throttling back and not giving it all you got, but for someone who's experienced and who has talent and ability and a good car, even if you throttle back, it's going to look like this. You're just going to be able to show through your skill and ability just how good you are. And he is, look at the line he is taking. The way he's able to exit the corner, setting up for the next corner. I mean, he is just flawlessly going through this road course, and that's why as of right now, he is the fastest car on the racetrack. Now, just because he's looking good right now, he's got the early lead and everything, it doesn't mean that he cannot lose the lead, or it doesn't mean he's automatically going to win the race. But what it means right now is that he is the best car on the track at this moment. What will the future hold? We'll have to keep watching to find out. Back in 5th, Coleman in dire need of a caution. Let's pay attention to Skitty Brave as he works his way around the lap cars, as it looks like he's catching up to Wilder. Oh, and drives it off. It's so difficult when you enter those hairpins behind the car. It's hard to see where that braking zone is, and if a car makes a mistake, the tendency is to drive right off behind them. And that's what we've been seeing. Every time someone's gotten behind another car, they drive right off behind them. And Skitty actually is struggling a little bit in those braking zones. It's really, really playing a part in what's going on here. Now, the word on the street here, when we look at the radar, rain in the area. It has not hit the racetrack yet, but rain is in the area. So these drivers are going to have to pay close attention, and they're going to have to prepare for that. So how do you prepare for rain? A lot of times is limiting the aggression, backing off of those braking zones so that you do not tear up the car. Let's see how Gibson gets past the 14. Gets through very nicely. He cannot afford to have a mess up right here as he tries to hawk down the 46 of Skitty Brave. Here's Hyundai's exclusively in 8th place right now. I know he has got to be frustrated right now. He has got to be frustrated with what's going on. And the fact that he had an issue, then the fact that he had gotten into it with another car, had to pit. He is, I'm sure he's not a happy camper right now, but the perseverance, he's sticking with it. He knows down 2 laps, all he needs is a caution. If he can get one, he can get bunched up, he'll get his lap back, or at least if he can wave around, he can get a lap back. If he gets another caution, there's potential for that and get another lap back. It's not over by any stretches. We got 36 laps to run here, and we still have the potential for overtime as well. So he knows that that's on the table. He's not worried. He's running his race. He's learning everything that he can, but it doesn't take away the frustration I'm sure he has as he gets through this racetrack. Skitty Brave can't afford to mess up any more than what he has done, as Gibson is working hard to catch him. Skitty did have a substantial lead at one time over Gibson. Now that lead has dwindled, and now is a good time to turn on the player focus, and we can get a good look at where everybody is. 25.4 and counting for the driver of the number 63. However, only 6.1 in front of Gibson. And Gibson is the car that the 46 of Skitty Brave is really looking at. Back in black. Look at the distance between him and Gibson. Almost a racetrack length. 30.9. But only 9 seconds ahead of Coleman. Wilder on an island. Something must have had happened to Skitty. Look at Gibson, 5 point, well, back up to 6 seconds now. anytime you make a mistake here, you're gonna pay. You're gonna pay dearly. A lot of times, even though you don't drive off by much, that grass gets you. And look at Gibson, wide left, not the preferred entry into that corner. You can tell Gibson's used up some of his stuff. As we have a driver out of this race. And we'll see what the call is. Could that bring out our first caution? Who is it that was on Hyundai? And I know that he was having some issue. Let's see if that brings out our caution or not, or was that lag out issue. So let's pay close attention. Going on is, guys, it is starting to rain on the course. The rain has hit. It is starting to rain on the course. That storm that we talked about has blown in. Now let's see how these drivers deal with that set of circumstance. It came at the wrong time, because not only do you have the rain falling, but you got these guys late in the fuel run on worn tires. That's not a good recipe for traction. Let's see how our leader is affected. How does he adjust? He's off the gas early into the corner, very nice and smooth like. As you see the water starting to build up quickly, the rooster tail starting to pop up on the back of the car. Let's see Skitty Brave, how is he doing? How will he adjust? Hairpin corners can really get you in trouble here in the wet. So far, we got a car stopped. Oh, who is that? Oh, that's Wilder. Did he? He's got himself going. Okay. We got another car stopped. 7th place. That's Beloved, I believe, in pit road there. Okay. How about Gibson? How has he done? That's got to be a lag out for the 38. Gibson way out there. Way out there. Now rejoining the road course. And we got the one who is stopped on the racetrack. What is up with him? And I think we got a caution. Now is the caution him? No, but we do have a caution. Caution on the racetrack, our first of the day, and it's gonna come on lap 13. Now this is a big road course, so it's gonna bunch up the field, and it's gonna take time to bunch up the field. So while these guys are bunching, let's talk to our blitz reporter of the day. Let's see who we can get in here. How about we talk to someone who is trying to catch up. Let's see if we can. Oh, well, he's in the grass. Perfect timing for us to be able to talk to him. And now my other question is, who else DNF'd to bring out the caution? I wonder. Who did we lose? No one. So it must have been a pileup that brought out the caution. Okay. Or maybe it was Hyundai that brought out a late race caution. As the 3 is going to DNF under caution. Look how far out he is. Slow it down, fella. Slow it down, as I believe they have red flagged the race so that the drivers can catch up. And if they've done so, there's no need to push there. No need to push there. So let's see if we can invite Coleman for our blitz report. Be sure to include your audio.
Yep. Right there.
Coleman, this is Sam Cook in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
Hey man, you're our blitz reporter for the day, and boy, that rain couldn't come at a worse time. Worn tires, late field run. But how are you prepared to handle this rain shower?
Yeah, I pitted early to get fresh tires, so I have pretty fresh tires. I pitted like a lap right before the rain hit, so I have like, right now it says I have 4% tires. So I don't know what I'm going to do here. I might stay out since I have fresh tires, but I was having trouble trying to get around here to the field, catch up to the field, because, man, this rain, I'm not used to it. I practiced a little bit in it, but I practiced more in dry conditions than rain, so, and I've been used to the dry conditions on the This rain's going to impact a lot on the leaders and everyone, so this is going to be a good race now since we got rain.
Yeah, so I was just about to ask about that. Your thoughts on this rookie coming in, pasting the field in the first half of the race?
I know. I mean, I'm surprised. I mean, he just started. I remember starting on the front row, and then to my inside, Eminem's cars are coming up to my inside and started moving all the way up to first. I was like, oh my god. I was like, man, that's a fast race car. And then we obviously got turned there, but hey, racing's racing, man. And we're gonna see here. I believe Hyundai lagged out. He left the party, so we're just gonna survive it and see if we can advance to the championship for this number 3 Chevy.
All right. Well, we wish you the best. We hope that you make it and make it in. Right now, you got got a little work to do to keep these guys behind you. We're back in the field. Let's see if you can advance through, man. We appreciate you allowing us to talk to you.
Yep, no problem.
All right, that was the 3 of Coleman, who is now looking to get through the field now that there's a caution. But as you heard him say, the rain is going to have an effect on these drivers. It is slick, and these drivers out here having fun. You see Beloved having fun out there on the racetrack, splashing through the water. It's going to be interesting as the rain is kind of heavy. Let's take you to a let's take you through a top 5 report here. Skitty Brave on pole. No one has invited the 3 back. Let's see if we can. Okay, there he is. All right, so Skitty Brave in the 46, first place. Gibson sits 2nd place on the grid in the number 38. These guys good pit stop. The 63 who has been pacing the field, he's going to come out 3rd after entering 1st. Back in black 4th as he rejoins the field. Needed that 4th place. Coleman 5th place. Let's see what he's able to do and able to accomplish here as he's in the grass. I think he did that to accept the party invite. Wilder is getting his lap back. He's going to start in the 6th position. Last but not least is going to be Beloved car. All right, well, as we wait for these drivers to come around the racetrack, so far it's a tale of 2 halves. First half, dry conditions, and the 63 pacing the field. Well, it's wet now. Will he be able to continue dominance? Skitty Brave is up front and doing exactly what you would expect a champion to do. Get himself up front, take advantage of situations. One of the best pit crews of anyone in BRL all season long. And it has helped out, especially right now, as he's been able to take the lead. And Elite's Racing's finest, getting the 38 up into 2nd now. The thing is, they're going to have to stay there. Expected 38 while respecting the elements to be extremely aggressive as he is in a serious must-win situation. And then expect the drivers behind him, Coleman and Black, to make a run for it. Try to get themselves up and into top 3 to battle for this win. We're about to hit about the halfway mark of this race. got to hit lap 15. Couple more laps after that will be the halfway point, as there are 36 laps scheduled with a possible 10-lap overtime. The question is, how long will the rain last? It's supposed to be a rain shower, so the rain's not going to last the entire race. Or will it? We'll find out shortly. They round the final corner. Here we go. We're about to get back to racing. First restart of the race. A lot of chase implications here about to come. We're about to find out just how serious things have gotten out there. About to take the green flag once again is Skiddy and Gibson. Green's in the air. We're racing in the wet at Sebring. Into turn one, double file, hard in the braking zone. Contact made. Has the 63 letting the 3 have it. Hard in the braking zone. Skiddy Brave is your leader. The 3 car sitting second place. Look at Coleman taking advantage of the situation. He is showing no fear, but now he's got to hold back that 63. You can tell it's fast right on the bumper of the 3 car and into the heavy braking zone. Let's see what happens here. 63 going to try to take a run. 3 car blocks, but heavy in the braking zone. Couldn't get rolled down. 38 is beating on the back bumper of the 63, but he's going no prevail. 63 going to take that position. Skiddy going to try to get lost while they're fighting as we get ready to enter the other heavy braking zone. Skiddy, can he get drive off? He does. Now, can the 63 stay close? He does. So how's the back half of this lap gonna go? Let's find out, as these corners right here are gonna be the money corners for everything. Right now, 46 your leader. Back in black into this corner through the S's in the wet, taking it like a pro. Now Back in Black looking to chase for his first championship in BRL, and he's one of those drivers who on several occasions had opportunities to advance into the Final Four and has dropped the ball. We're gonna see if he can overcome some of the circumstances that have haunted him in the past. He is looking really, really good, y'all. Looking to try to advance and fight for a championship. Current leader, Skiddy Brave, and he's starting to run a well. Never mind, I didn't see him there. This is a battle. This is a battle for the race lead, y'all. Skiddy trying to hold off this guy. Now, of course, Skiddy, first of all, is into the Final Four. If the race were to end right now, Skiddy, of course, with the win would lock in. But even if he dropped to second by points, Skiddy's going to lock in. But better safe than sorry, as these guys put on a show side by side through the S's. Racing clean and in the wet. The degree of difficulty immense right now. These guys putting on a show. Hard in the braking zone. A little bit of contact there, but they're able to squeeze through. Skiddy trying to maintain the lead and get those bonus points for lap led. And the 63 just letting them know, hey, I'm here to win. I'm here to get in and win. Still there. What a battle this has become. Oh, a little bit of contact. 63 a little loose. And that's going to set him back a little bit. We'll see how much he's able to catch up. But Skiddy trying to maintain that lead. And why is he doing that? Bonus points. He needs that bonus point for lap led. Let's see if he can maintain lap lead all the way around. He's got one last corner, this corner right here. Getting on the straightaway here. What an exit for the 46. And he is going to get a lap lead and that extra bonus point. So definitely what he was looking for there, which is why he was battling so hard to get that lap lead. Now he wants to lead as many laps as possible. Let's go back in the field some. And let's look at this battle for third and fourth. Black and Gibson. And this could heat up if Gibson were to make a mistake. But typically, whenever the pressure is at its highest, Black didn't make a mistake. So let's see if he maintains a good run this time. Gibson looking good. You hear the thunder in the background. It is a full-fledged thunderstorm out here. But the drivers have their wipers going, and we're going to get this race in. Got a car stop. That looks like the 14. Now, what's he letting? Oh, we got a couple cars stop. That's Beloved. Man, he's way off. Car sounds healthy. Let's see any damage. No. But guys, I mean, the degree of difficulty on this road course is should not be underestimated. I mean, it's a tough road course. Let's see it. Wilder, how much has he learned? He tries to navigate this road course. Wilder trying to stay ahead of Beloved, who's off course again. Beloved car. And Beloved, not the season that he's wanted. Definitely a step back, a step in the wrong direction for him. But he has a lot of confidence in himself and his team to finish out this season strong. So that's what he is trying to do. Wilder in the dirt again, but he back up front to this battle right here as the rest of the field is spread out. These guys are just going at it. Now can the 46 stay with them? We'll see. These guys have been in neck since the restart. Just what effect that's going to have on Skitty, and if Skitty can stay with him. Our leader right now is Far, and he in the 63 is really good. Even in the wet, he is starting to break away from the field, and that is a good look in terms of his abilities out there on the racetrack. So great job for him. Let's go to the battle for third right now as Gibson tries to stay ahead of the driver of the 9. This is serious now for Gibson. He needs to be up front battling for that race lead. So right now, I mean, this rain couldn't come at a worse time. He is, you can tell it's trying to get comfortable with braking zones and things of that nature. Let's see if he's able to do just that out here on the racetrack. Look at Coleman way back there in the 3. Not good for Coleman. Why? Well, because Skitty Brave gains points on him. Gibson gains points on him. And while he's still running, you know, you want to be up there making it as hard as possible for the drivers around you, and you can't DNF. That would be a tragic thing to oh! As I just talk about that, you don't want to DNF. That would be tragic, and he goes nose first into the tire barrier. He's okay, but I mean, yikes. Oh, and the battle for third has just got hot as Gibson has now caught Black. And actually, I should say the reverse is they are going back and forth. Gibson being very physical as he tries to get the position back. Remember, Gibson had the position over Black. Something must have happened. Off in the dirt, they both go drifting in these cars. You got a car stop on the racetrack and moving very slowly. That looks like, and it is the 14. Okay, good deal with them. And our leader has broken away from second place, so he's continuing his dominance. But we want to take a look at this because this serious points implications, and something must have happened to Gibson because he is now well off the pace. Look at the player focus now. 3 seconds and counting for our driver as got some drivers in pit road. He's in pit road. That would be Skitty Brave in the 46 down pit road. Playing that fuel strategy as we're on lap 20. So this is huge. Let's see how that affects everything moving forward. So it goes Far, Black, Gibson, now Skitty, Coleman, 5 seconds behind him. Battle for fourth. And Coleman's just not had the car today to fight with everybody. So doing the best he can out there. It just doesn't look, this car just doesn't look as strong as some of these others. Now, let's be real. That didn't stop him when we were at Mazda whatsoever. He was able to get up there at the end and contend after riding in the back all day. So I'm gonna be a little more weary this time about him. Leader passing some lap cars. Back up front to the lead for second, or the battle, I should say, for second. Oh, car way off course. And that is as beloved again. And it's always scary when you see a car way off course because, you know, you never know if that's going to be a DNF or not, and how they're going to respond. I mean, are they going to come out in front of the field to regather? You know, you don't know what's going on. The grass is wet. It's going to be a difficult experience for beloved in any situation. So. These guys battle again. Oh, Black a little slippery right there. Gibson regaining that position. As you can tell on your screen, these guys are going at it. Making contact, dive bombing corners. And oh, by the way, it's raining. These guys are not caring. They are being extremely physical out there. And something else they're doing, don't look now, but they got a driver creeping up behind them. His name is Skitty Brave, so they're going to have to keep an eye on that. They also have Wilder, who's working to try to keep up with these guys as well. And as long as they battle, that's exactly what he's going to be able to do. So this is the view from the hood of the 38 as they battle yet again with the him and the 9 going back and forth. Not giving an inch. It's been fun to watch so far as these guys go at it. One thing we have also seen is as the 9 all the way in the grass, and he's going to surrender that position. He blew that corner poorly, very badly. But one thing we know for sure, take a look at that, 40.6 and counting is the leader. He's got these guys by half a racetrack. Back on board, Coleman. One thing we know for certain is that Hyundai will not be proceeding to the Final Four. That lag out is going to pretty much end his day. We got drivers in pit road. That's back in black. And that is Gibson. And now that's Coleman. All in pit road getting service. Skinny Brave, we know, got service earlier, which pits him second. Our leader, we're still waiting for him to come down pit road. So this race has been spread out. It was spread out in the dry, and now with the wet, these guys have figured it out and now continue to spread the field. There's 9 are back in black. And he's got work to do if he plans on catching Gibson. Gibson's got work to do if he plans on keeping his playoff hopes alive. He's got to get away from black and get back in business. Let's take you through the field and ride along. Starting with the 63. Welcome you back to the GEICO 130. There have been one caution so far this race. We're about to hit the 10 to go mark this time by. But such a big race. Still a lot of racing to go. Still such a big track. And so as the rain looks like it's starting to clear up here at Sebring. And so with the rain clearing up now, this track is going to begin to dry out. And what you're going to start to see is you're going to start to see these drivers go back to their original braking zones. They're going to go back to attacking these corners and being a lot more aggressive. Right now the track is still somewhat wet. You see the spray coming off of the cars. But once these racing grooves start to dry out some, you're going to see these guys go at it again. Man, it is nice. They're not going to play nice the later this race goes. Mistakes been the name of the game for Black, but it's hanging around. One thing that's tricky here is the track is really drying out nicely. One thing that's tricky though, can't go in the grass. It's gonna be something that's gonna hold moisture. It'll be the last thing to dry out, so gotta be really careful for that. Boy, Skitty by himself and looking good. She comes up on lap traffic. These guys here they've been putting on a show the entire race, man. I mean, the entire race they've been putting on a show. Next week, the final 4 round begins at Homestead Miami Oval. That'll be next week right here on Twitchmaster 27. We got a car way off course. Oh my goodness. That don't look good. Oh, that's it. Beloved is DNF'd, and that's going to be a caution. That will be a caution on the racetrack. And it's going to come in a late race situation. And what is that going to do? Boy, is that going to bunch the field. Wow. What a situation. Caution flag should fly right now for the DNF of Beloved. And there's the caution. I want to say right there. And then they're probably going to red flag. Yeah, they're going to red flag this racetrack so big they're going to allow these drivers to catch up or whatever. But that is a caution. Wow. For Beloved. And I mean, you know, to be honest, I was holding my breath every time that I saw Beloved off course that this was going to happen. Now you think about it. They're going to bunch the field up right here. They're probably going to pit. Everyone's going to take the time to get tires. We're going green on lap 30. That is 6 laps, guys. 6 laps. 5-6 laps when they go green of battle. Let's take a look at the carnage here. Wilder several laps down. He'll be one of the free pass cars. Everyone else in the battle, in the hunt. So now it's really a must win for Gibson. It's a must win for Coleman. It's a must win for Skitty Brave because you're not going to gain a whole lot because there's not a lot of cars left. You're not going to gain a whole lot in terms of getting points in the battle there. So it's really going to be a situation where really it's a must win. You want to guarantee a lock in, get to victory lane. So as they open pit road and prepare to pit, we'll be right back. We welcome you back here to Sebring, the GEICO 130 here. And this road course has seen action for sure. Started off under cloudy and dry conditions. Had rain blow in and make things very, very interesting. As you see on the racetrack, the track is still a little wet. We've only had 2 cautions here. This will be our 2nd caution. But with the field bunched up and the stakes as high as they are, I expect more cautions to fly. Here we go. As they get around and they're going to head the field. Let's see whether they choose to open pit road. I'm sure they're going to open pit road this time as the pace speed has resumed normal pace speed. So the question is who's going to pit. We did see some drivers that came in and got tires and fuel shortly before that caution. Will they roll the dice, gamble, and stay out? You might think, oh, well, it's only 6 laps, 5-6 laps when they go green. But you have to think at the size of this road course. 5-6 laps is a lot on tires dragging through this road course and all its turns, high-speed braking entrances and exits. So what are they going to decide to do? Let's see what happens. Pit road is open, and everybody dives it on into pit road to get fuel and tires. So as expected, everyone's going to pit. Let's see who wins the battle off of pit road. There is Skitty coming off of pit road right now, and he is going to take the lead off pit road. That crew has been on it this entire race, and he takes first place, but this time gonna be side by side with 63. Remember what happened last time they were side by side? These guys put on a show. Pretty sure this time is gonna be a lot more physical. 63. So 46, 63, 38, 3, 9. Wilder. Track is dried out pretty well. Grass is probably still wet. So one thing you don't want to do is drag the grass at all, because if you do, then you're more than likely going to be off course because of the wet conditions of the track. This Sebring race has turned out to be good. Definitely a lot of action all the way through for various reasons, and it's going to continue here with this restart. When we restart, five laps to go in this elimination race. So far, if things were to end the way they are ending now, again, Skitty would lock in via wins. Back in Black would lock into third place, and then right now, fourth place would belong to Coleman. Things ended right now. They're double filing this short field. The track has dried from the rain. It's still cloudy. Track temperature's low. That should mean tons of grip, but that should also mean tons of tire wear. Points up for grabs. A lock-in spot ready to be claimed. They exit the final corner here. Let's see what happens. I don't know what kind of corner entry that was. Skitty likes to take it out deep and wide. Here we go. Restart number 2. Green flag. 3 wide down the front stretch. Now they branch into turn 1. Skitty takes the lead as they get through turn 2, now into turn 3, 4, and 5 into that little S's part. Skitty with the lead. Look at Gibson knowing what time it is, and he is trying to take advantage. Now, how is he going to play with the driver of the 63 behind him? I expect to see a block or two, to be honest. Coleman getting left behind. Let's get you up there in the action into the hairpin corner. A lot of contact, heavy contact, as I believe the 9, no, that was the 3 that made contact. Skitty Brave off the track. New leader, Gibson. He's got to try to hold off the 63. Hard on the inside of that corner, trying to take position He's gonna rough up the 63 just a little bit. He knows he has, his window is running out right now for a Final Four berth. But he let him get by. Now, can he stay with them? He's gonna try to set him up for the next couple corners. 63 kind of running away with it. Don't look now. The 3 of Coleman is back there. Is that the 3? No, that might be the 9. Yes, no, that's the 3. Look at Gibson dive. Dive bombs the corner, gets it in deep. He's going to try to lead this lap if he can. Now, will there be, oh, way wide. Way wide on corner entry, and that's going to hurt corner exit. 63 is going to regain the lead. That's one of those oopsie moments. Had he entered shallow, he would have had it. Enters too wide, and now there goes the 38. Or 60, there goes the 63. So while he works on that battle, works to stay with them, let's look at the battle behind, because Skitty has something to say about that rebound or that restart as well. Skitty Brave trying to maintain his position in the chase into that Final Four. And right now as he sits, he would be in. Certainly not someone who is okay with what happened a minute ago. He also knows that if the 63 is able to get off, he is gone. So they are all trying to catch. So, oh my goodness. No, they're all going to go cut the grass. And oops, don't look now. But that's the 3 of Coleman, who is just taking second place. Chase implications. Oh! Gibson just came in and cleaned out the 46. And can he get going before another car comes? Yes. Oh, tires are hot though, so he's working on staying out of the way, letting those tires cool off so he can get maximum grip. In the meantime, Black's going to take that position. That's huge. Gibson being extremely aggressive. Now he's got Coleman. Gibson knows what time it is now. How will Skitty Brave feel if he can get back up to the bumper of the 38? We'll keep an eye on that one. You know, drivers have long memories. The 3 sliding the tires a bit. And there is Gibson going to try and rough up the 3 now to get him to move. They all running out of time to catch that little M&M's 63. Gibson right around Coleman. He's going to take over that spot. Three to go. Oh, got a car stopped. That's Black. Black getting himself together. Car sounds healthy. It is. Back up to the battle for second. Coleman right now sitting third in the 3. And if he can hang on, another solid top 3 finish, if he can hang on, will help solidify his position in the points. Leaders cross the line, 2 to go. Oh, Coleman a little loose. Gibson racing with aggression. And that's exactly what you want to do in the position that Gibson is in now. Is it too little too late? He is going to have to dial in. He's got 2 laps. That is it to catch the leader, barring any cautions. All right, there's still an opportunity for a caution at this point. It would bring out or put us in an overtime position right now. So it's 3 to go. When he crosses the line, it'll be 2 to go here. So still some time. I apologize. I jumped the gun just a little bit. I said 2 to go. No, it'll be 2 to go right about now. 2 to go here in this race. Still a lot of racing to go simply because of the size of this road course. But a sense of urgency, all these drivers that want to chase, they need it right now. Wilder doing everything he can to finish the race. He has done a good job of doing that. Even though he's been off the course some, he's learned every situation, and now we don't see him going off course as much. He's still 2 laps down. Track is pretty well dried out. We don't see the windshield wipers on anymore. Drivers with no rooster tails out of the back end of their cars. The track is pretty much dry, and these guys are starting to lay down the power and the laps that they did during the first part of this race. They just had to stick out the rain. That's all that was. Is Coleman into that corner. Oh, smoke, and Gibson in the grass. And a late race mistake. Oh, we got a car stop. That's Wilder. Wilder had the car headed and facing the wrong way, but he looks good. Car is healthy. We continue on racing, and boy, I got scared there for a minute. White flag here in the air. No more cautions are possible in this race, and they're going to continue to run this white flag. Man, what a run. Coleman needed that. What a way to respond to a rebound and to take advantage of mistakes. And even though his work's not done yet, looking good. But we got to say something about our leader right now. To come into this first race and to run the way that he has done is just outstanding. And definitely when you think about drivers you could compare him to this point, in BRL history. I definitely think about Little Habibi. I definitely think about Michael. These were two drivers who could come in and dominate a race the way he is doing. And if you want to talk about paint schemes, model, and driver style in some races, we got to talk about Wes, who has also been able to come in and have performances like this. We got to talk about Paintbrush, who has came in and had performances of this nature. And I just think about what he has done all race long. I mean, rookie start, and how many times have we said this in BRL history? Rookie start and rookie first win. This guy is putting on a show, has put on a show, and on the white flag lap rounds these corners for what will be the final time this race. For the GEICO 110, or excuse me, the GEICO 130, the rookie, the 63, rounds the final corner here in this 36 lap race, and he is going to be crowned BRL winner. It's gonna be the 36 to take the checker. Let's look at the first drivers of the chase. The 3 gonna take checker flag here. It's gonna second place. What a finish. And then Gibson gonna take the checker flag here and finish 3rd. Skitty Brave, 4th place. 5th place is gonna go to Back in Black. And then of course 6th place to Wilder. All right, so let's see if we can get some driver interviews here as we talk about our drivers' top 3. We have with us Gibson. Be sure to include your audio, man. 3rd place finish, and
Yep.
I saw you being extremely aggressive toward the back end of the race. Exactly what you needed to do, but let me tell you, I don't think anyone had anything for that 63. What happened to you? Take us through those last couple laps, because I know you drove off a little bit too, and just kind of the ups and downs of your race this season, this race, right?
Oh man, crazy race. That last caution bring out, we all came down pit road. I got past Skitty, and I think I took the lead for a little bit. Missed that one corner at Super. That corner you have to slow down a lot. I'm not sure what turn that is. Or how many times I missed that corner this race? It's too many times. I had the lead for a little bit, and was holding that 63 car off for a little bit, but he had the cards. He had the car to beat. He was running. He was taking off. He deserved it. But I just tried. I'll take 30. I'm not sure that's gonna do it. I'm kind of good to win. It is what it is.
Yeah, for sure. You gave it everything you had, and we'll see the final results on the points update show this coming week. But I mean, just take us through your season so far. How you think your season has gone up to this point?
I started off pretty strong. I won Indy 3rd race, and that set off pretty good. And after that, that's when it started. I had a really good race at Watkins the week after, but then just like 3 weeks in a row, my internet went out, and I can't be taking those DNS. Barely scratched it through those couple excuse round, but this round here really killed me. These tracks in this round I just wasn't good at. This is the round that's hardest for me. But
Well-
I mean, if I could have made it to the final round, I could have probably won because we got Homestead coming up. And we'll bring back the subway car next week and hopefully come out and win it.
Hopefully so, man. Even if you don't make it, winning it anyway, but definitely you'll be in the battle for the top 16. So points are still gonna matter, and we hope to see you out there on the track. And who you got to thank, man?
I like that Chevy, that big racing, UPS. A good car today, even though we didn't win, but we didn't finish like this. We didn't DNF. So yeah, I think we racing for a nice season. So hopefully I'll be able to come back next week and get that #1 spot.
There you go. We appreciate you and your interview. Good job on top 3.
Yep, thank you.
All right, that was the driver of the number 38. Now we got to talk to our second place driver finishing, and that was the Coleman 3 car, who did an awesome job there at the end, capitalizing on mistakes. Let's see if we can get him in here. Coleman, be sure to include your audio, bud.
What's going on?
What's up,
Yeah.
man? Let me ask you something. In race report, and I talked to you, were you confident you were gonna finish second place in this race?
To be honest with you, I was not expecting a second place finish for the second week in a row. I was expecting to finish around the 5th place range because I was just trying to stay alive today and try to advance, but this second place is most likely a guaranteed into the championship 4. I'm hyped. I know my teammate Jody's going into the championship 4 with me, so yeah, great year. I mean, I had a little upset year last year, but yeah, comeback season. We're gonna go out here and we're gonna win this championship.
I know that's right. Now, take us through, how intimidating was it to go out there? Ha, intimidating. Ha, 3 car. Ha, intimidating.
Ha ha ha.
How intimidating was it for you to go out there and have this rookie come out here and perform the way that he did? Did that bother you at all? And where did you find your confidence from? At what point did you realize, hey, I actually got a shot at winning this thing?
On that last restart there, first off, that new guy, wow. I did not expect him to go out here and lead almost, I believe, every lap and then come out and win. And then on that, we had a caution, I think, beloved DNF, and I pitted with the field and I came out like 4th. Great job by the pit crew for getting me out ahead of Jody. And then we just went in there and 63 was like lined up 4th. He just drove by everyone. I mean, he just drove by everyone, and then Skitty got in the grass a little in one corner, and then then I was sitting 3rd, Gibson was sitting 2nd. I think the black number 3 intimidated him and got him off the track, which gave me 2nd. So yeah, great job of the day by our guys here at ABR. Great run by Chevy. Goodwrench, glad Goodwrench is back on the car, this number 3. Man, I did not expect a 2nd place finish, but man, feels great.
Awesome work, man. Awesome work. And we look forward to seeing you at Homestead. That was a 3.
I'll see you next week.
Yep, see you next week. That was the 3 of Coleman. 2nd place finish. Wasn't expecting it, but he'll sure enough take it. And let's talk to our winner. I got to hear from this guy, because this guy, I mean, you talking about blow the doors off. He blew the doors off of of every competitor out there, and he gets his first win. And we'll see if we can get a word with him really quickly. While we await to see if he's gonna come and talk to us, I want to thank all of our viewers for tuning in to this great finish. Even though it was dominated by the 63, one thing for sure, the battles between the drivers, as we have our race winner in here, Far Hands, I finally figured it out. Because what I had before wasn't it. So I finally figured out that gamer tag. Be sure to include your audio. My man, what a dominant performance by you. Just take us through that race, and did it affect you at all when you went out there and it started raining? Had you been practicing this track all along? Man, just take us through this race, please.
Yeah, I mean, the racing was chill. I didn't enjoy the rain just because I don't like rain in general. I was eating during the race, so I did kind of stray off quite a bit of times, but it was all chill though. It was fun. Good fun.
Yeah. So when you come out here, obviously this goes a long way. Even though you just joining, this goes a long way for you in the points situation. Let me ask you this: as you scope out the talent level and everything, and the field heads to Homestead to begin the final round of this season, do you think it's a situation where you could repeat the kind of performance you've had today?
Probably, but I know Skitty's pretty quick. I had a good battle with him.
Yeah, you did. That was a fun
yeah.
battle too, to watch that side by side. That was fun.
Yeah, he gave me a good battle in the rain. Yeah, but I mean, I'll probably show up to Homestead. It'll be good fun. Usually I've never really minded about points and stuff.
We look forward to seeing you out there on the racetrack, man. Congratulations on the win. One thing that the win does, because this league does not have qualifying sessions, the win puts you towards the front row, or towards the front for the start of the Homestead race. So that's going to help out for sure in being able to help you get to the front quicker. We appreciate you joining us, man. It's been a pleasure to have you out on the racetrack. Congratulations once again on that win. And one thing we like to do before we get you out of here on the interview, we always ask our interviewers who you got to thank for today's performance.
I don't even, my Wi-Fi, honestly, I've been disconnecting every now and then the past few days. It's been wild.
Got you. Well, we thank you once again for coming in and racing with us.
Yeah.
We look forward to seeing you next week.
Alright, no problem.
Yep.
See ya.
That was the driver of the number 63, Far Hands, and he has dominated this race and capped it off with a dub. And he is again one of many rookies who has come in and won on his first try. And so that will do it for the broadcast. We hope you enjoyed it. Catch us on the midweek broadcast as we update the points and reveal who will continue on into the Final Four. And guys, whether you're on the East Coast, the West Coast, or anywhere in between, we bid you a good night.